West Virginia Division of Not One More President, Paula Riggs.
Good evening. How's everybody doing tonight? Good. That's the ring. Can you hear me? How about Dr. Justin?
Don't stand behind the pole.
Can you hear me? You can hear me now? You can hear me now?
Can you come right there?
I don't want to get soaking wet.
Get out of the rain.
How's everybody doing tonight? So my name is Paula Riggs. I represent West Virginia with Not One More nationally. We are the 16th state in the United States. My purpose for Not One More was because I lost my son October 26, 2019. There they go. It's okay. So I lost Ryan October 26, 2019 to what they call an accidental overdose. I thought that was going to kill me. Literally, I couldn't even drive. I tore my whole house apart. It's still tore apart. Everything's in boxes. I only have one chair in the living room because I can't get myself together. I'd rather try to help one person, if I could, to make a difference in their life. When you make a difference in the addict's life, it's not just the addict. You're making a difference in that whole family's life. You're making a difference in their friends' life. The mothers, the fathers, the daughters, the sons, the grandparents, the friends, everybody that loves that person, that's who you make the difference, not just the addict. Everybody that loves the person is also affected. Not One More represents not one more overdose, not one more lost spirit, not one more grieving heart. But it's also about mental illness and suicides. I lost my sister June 25th, 2015. That's another reason why I do Not One More for West Virginia. She leaves 2 daughters behind. She leaves the dad. She leaves the mom. She leaves 3 sisters. She leaves uncles. Everybody that loves her. We're still here. Don't make a temporary situation something permanent, because you can always ask for help. And that's another thing. There's so many of you out there that's afraid to ask for help because of the stigma. Not One More is about stumping that out. In the journal, they asked me what was my purpose. The purpose is to love on people. Let them know that there is somebody out there that you can turn to. You don't have to fight everything by yourself. Understand there are ones out there that you can't help because they don't want it. But there's also out there the ones that want help, but they're too embarrassed or they're afraid to ask for it. Don't be afraid. Reach out. There's Justin, Newness of Life, Stephanie Stout, Mama Stella. All these people help others. Mr. Pat Latoya from Simi Valley, California. Terry actually spoke to a young man a couple weeks ago that stopped into the shop. He said that he was going to use that day. He called Terry a couple days later and said that he was glad that he heard our son's story and he chose not to use. That's one life that's changed. If I could just help one person, then I've done my purpose. Grace my God has put me here on this earth. I'm tongue twisted. Pat, you got anything to say?
I just want to introduce yourself.
I'll let Jeff do that.
There. You stay up there.
Okay. So, this is the board called Can You See Us Now? The first young man, it would be to y'all's left, is my son. His name is Ryan Chase Horner. He was 24 years old, 2 months and 5 days. He was found at the cable station parking lot by himself. 80% of overdose deaths, the person is found by themselves. This young man right here, his name is Michael David. He committed suicide. This young lady right here, her name is Emily Jane Markle. The next young lady, her name is Kira Owens. Mark O'Brien. Kevin Teets. If you want recovery, just reach out and ask somebody.
That's right, girl.
You don't have to struggle by yourself. And if you're afraid to ask, we can talk in private. It's okay. So I'm gonna let Pat Montoya speak, but I'm gonna let Jeff introduce.
We love you, Paula.